Ever have that moment where your trading platform lags right when you need it the most? Yeah, it's the worst. Well, you're in the right place. We're about to go through a pro-level maintenance routine that's going to get your NinjaTrader flying again so you can focus on what actually matters, the markets.
So, does this feel familiar? You're trying to get a trade in, you're analyzing a chart, and everything just feels sticky, a little slow. It's a super common thing with a platform as powerful as NinjaTrader, because it's doing so much work in the background. But the good news? It's totally fixable.
All right, let's get this thing sorted out. We're going to walk through a really simple, regular maintenance routine. Just think of it like a professional tune-up that keeps your system humming along so you can avoid that dreaded nuclear option. You know, a full frustrating reinstall. Nobody wants that.
Now, the key here is making this a habit. I really suggest doing this once a week, maybe on a Sunday, right before the markets open. It's just a quick two-step process that's going to make a massive difference in how responsive your platform feels.
Okay, first up, we're going to reset the database. Now, this sounds a little scary, but it's not. All it is an internal cleanup. It clears out all the digital clutter, like old order and execution data that just naturally builds up during a busy week of trading.
And you know what's funny is that a lot of traders don't even realize this tool is hiding in here. So from your main NinjaTrader control panel, you're just going to head up to the Tools menu, and then you'll see it, Database Management. Go ahead and click that.
Whoa! Okay, before you click on another thing, this part is absolutely critical. You have to be disconnected from your data feed. This process just won't work if you're connected. So seriously, go ahead and disconnect right now.
Now, listen up, because this is incredibly important. You're going to see two main options in there, Reset and Repair. For this routine, you only want to click Reset. That's the one that clears out the old orders and frees up space. That Repair button, just pretend it's not even there. You should only ever use that if NinjaTrader support themselves tells you to. So remember, for us, it's Reset, all the way.
Okay, let's do it. Click Reset. A little window is going to pop up. Just make sure both boxes, historical orders and historical executions, are checked. Then click Reset again to confirm. And hey, don't worry, this will not delete your strategies or anything like that. NinjaTrader will then ask you to restart, so just go ahead and let it do its thing.
All right, part one is done. The database is nice and fresh. Now, after you've restarted, it's time for step 2 of our weekly tune-up, what I like to call the deep clean. This is where we clear out all those temporary files that can really bog the whole system down over time. For this next part, you'll need to open up your computer's File Explorer and head over to your Documents folder. Pretty simple. Inside Documents, you're going to see your NinjaTrader 8 folder. You know, as a pro trader, this is a folder you should get really familiar with anyway.
Okay, once you're inside that folder, just scroll down a bit until you find this file right here, AlgoBox Clean iPriority Startup Bat. This is what's called a batch file, which is just a fancy name for a little script that automates the whole cleaning process for you. So all you have to do is find it and double-click it. That's it.
So, what is this little script actually doing behind the scenes? Well, it's going through and systematically cleaning out a bunch of key folders that store temporary data. Things like your cache, minute data, tick files, logs, all this stuff that just piles up. It clears out a ton of old data that slows things down. And don't worry, it's smart enough to leave your valuable market replay data completely alone.
Now, here's a quick heads up, and it's an important one. After you run this deep clean, the very first time you open your charts, they're going to take a little longer to load, and that's totally normal. See that cache you just cleared out? It's there for a reason, to speed things up. So the platform has to re-download that data. This is exactly why we do this weekly, not every single day.
Okay, so that's your weekly routine. It's solid. But what if you want that high-performance, snappy feel every single day without having to do the full deep clean? Well, I got a pro tip for you, and it involves creating your own tiny custom startup script.
The whole idea here is to make a really simple little file that does one thing and one thing only. It launches NinjaTrader with high priority status. This is basically you telling your computer, hey, NinjaTrader is the most important thing running right now, so give it more resources. It makes a huge difference, especially when the market gets crazy.
And I promise, this is way easier than it sounds. Just open a new blank text file, like with Notepad. You're going to paste in one line of text, which I'll show you in just a sec. Then, and this is the key part, you're going to go to Save As and name the file with a .bat at the end, something like nt8 highpriority.bat. Then just save it right there in your NinjaTrader 8 folder.
And here it is. This is the exact command you need. Go ahead and pause right here so you can copy it down or just take a screenshot. You're going to paste this one single line into that text file. Just make absolutely sure you copy it perfectly, character for character, to make sure it works.
So, let's just recap your new performance toolkit. For your weekly deep clean, maybe on that Sunday you'll run that AlgoBox clean iPriority startup.bat file. Then, for your day-to-day startup, you're going to use the new custom .bat file you just made. This combination really gives you the best of both worlds: a deep system reset once a week and a high-performance boost every single day.
And really, that's it. You're now set up with a fast, clean, optimized platform. So the question I want to leave you with is this: are you treating the health of your platform with the same discipline you treat your actual trading plan? Because a reliable tool isn't just nice to have, it's a critical part of any professional success. Something to think about.